Think you know esports? Then prove it. Win real money on all your favorite esports games. Just pick your event. We have loads to choose from. And place your bet. Win real money at Betway.
Good evening, boys and girls, and welcome back to Betway WCA 2016 European Main Qualifier. My name is Jeet. I'll be covering the rest of this match with you guys, or for you guys, I should say. And we are actually already getting into the knife round. I'll put some sound on for you guys as well. And while we're watching the knife round, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Betway.com. It's a fully licensed online gambling, or betting, I should say, betting website with real money. And that means obviously you have to be 18 and above to bet on the website. You have to live in a country where it's legal to bet. And if you haven't already signed up to their website, you can check the link down below. They give you $5 for free just for signing up. All you have to do is sign up. You get $5 for free. And you'll be able to use those $5 to bet on any of the matches that we show, any Dota 2 matches that you want, any physical sport you want. Use them for pretty much anything. So go ahead and check it out if you haven't already. And once again, thanks to Betway for sponsoring this channel. For the second map, as I already said, there's going to be cash. Chosen by Pride. First map was Mirage, chosen by EPSILON. They did manage to win that as well. They took it down fairly comfortably. 16-9. Now, EPSILON obviously looking to make this 2-0 as I predicted earlier. The big question is if Pride will let that happen, or if Pride will take their own map pick here on cash. I'm just waiting for the players to get ready. And we'll join up with the action here for the pistol round. First half of cash. They are getting ready finally. And we are finally gonna go live as well. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I've already asked the admins and Twitch to take a look into the quality setting and why it's not active right now. We have above 1,000 viewers, so it should already be active. I believe it's at 100 viewers or something like that you get the possibility to change the quality setting on the stream. So if you're having issues with that, I do apologize. We are trying to look into the matter for you. Not enough about that. Let's get back into the game. Repo with a great push towards middle, actually. Pushing completely through middle. Right. Pretty much leaving A site. That's... okay, that went pretty quick. Now, leaving A site is a very viable way of playing here on cash. Especially on the A site. A site can be somewhat difficult to retake. Can be somewhat difficult to hold. Especially in the pistol rounds. So leaving it for the pistol... playing it very defensive, sitting behind smoke, sitting all the way back at truck, going for some crazy pushes from B or from middle, as we just saw, is a great way of playing playing the pistol round on CT side here on cash. The pistol round does go in favor of Pride. EPSILON do manage to get the bomb down, and they are going for a pretty much full eco here. Draken, a bit of utility, single smoke, a single flash. Rest of the team with P250s. He is getting the opening crack. Draken takes care of the repo. Draken still lurking on the side itself. Morels with a triple kill. Palf now left alone. Minis down to 1 HP. Morels down to roughly 40. Palf 36. Gonna be a tough task for Palf. I highly doubt that he'll get too much out of it. He does have the bomb on his back, and it is causing a bit of a disturbance here on Pride. To least two of the players moving away from the side. Oh, even more damage done and through the door. X's is gonna finish the job. 2-0 for Pride. Now, obviously, it goes without saying, you can see it on your screen as well. EPSILON went for that early, more or less full eco, for the mere fact that now they can afford full AKs. Great spray down coming from Palf. I do believe he spotted the leg from Repo. Ooh, that nade. It's gonna hurt a bit. Disco Doppler and Draken already gone down to roughly 60, both of them. From 2 nades getting thrown. One towards boost, and one to the backside of A main. Does look like EPSILON want to make their way over towards the B-bomb site. Soon taking a bit of damage here, goes down to roughly 40. As Freddy B goes for the peak. Freddy B will get the drop down on Minis. Draken takes care of 2 on the side itself. Exus does get 1 on Freddy B, but quick return fire coming in from Rest. 4 on 1 already. Morels is on the back side of Squeaky. Just making way in towards T-spawn, it seems like. Now, this is a very unlikely scenario for Morels to win, and I highly doubt that he'll be going for it. I do believe that he's going to do his very best to hold on to this rifle, and hopefully, at least hoping for him getting 1 or 2 exit frags. Now, Disco Doppler is making his way down towards T-spawn. He is very low on HP. Doing the right thing though, staying fairly close towards his teammates, just making sure that he doesn't get picked off, making sure he doesn't die to the bomb as well. It's gonna be successful at that. Morels saves his M4 as well. And there's gonna be a force buy coming up for Pride. Morels drops a FAMAS as well. Fairly decent force buy here for Pride. They are lacking a bit of utility. So we see Minis only have a smoke. Soon without any utility. Sitting on a glass cannon as well. The Goblin getting boosted. Does get spotted out by Repo. Bit of a slow start here, but Minis did go down to rest. Lining up for the smoke towards the A-bomb side. Disco Doppler moving up from highway. Gets 1. Spots Morels as well. Will take him down 2 on 5. As soon with the AWP, I do believe he's just going to try and hold on to that. Nexus with the FAMAS, trying to do the same. Soon getting peeked here. Freddy B goes down too soon. Too soon. That sounded kind of weird. Nonetheless, Soon did manage to get a kill here. They are going for the hunt, EPSILON. They do have the money for it. Exus sitting over by Sunroom. Soon sitting in checkers. Great job by Exus. Double kill here on Palf. And Draken picks up an AK. Who unfortunately soon goes down. That's the AWP. Disco Doppler will take that kill. Tied up at 2. That works. That's also a way to start the round. Reaper goes down to Disco Dublin with the AWP. Okay, Disco, I like it. I like it. Going for the cheeky plays. Freddy B getting spotted. But soon as well. Rest takes care. What? Disco Dublin. You're a magician. Okay. Clean round for EPSILON. Disco Dublin. Landing a nice shot through the wall at set. Gets a kill for his effort. I like it. I like it. Vacation incoming. 3-2 for EPSILON. There is going to be enough money once again for Pride. Get the buy-in. They are lacking utility once again. They don't have too much of it. To be fair, they have used a bit over towards mid, over towards B as well. Flash coming in towards B. Good positioning here by EPSILON. Exus goes down in vents. Quick return fire coming in from Reaper. Also, wow. Easy word. Or at least it should have been. I was trying to say that Reaper also moving in from vents. Did get one. Disco Dublin, too strong. Takes both Morels and Reaper. 4-2 for EPSILON. Again, I say this disclaimer on every single show I'm on, every single stream I'm casting on, whatever I'm doing. Whenever I speak English, I feel like I have to say this disclaimer. I'm not a native speaker. English is my third language, so please bear with me if I have any tongue twisters occurring along the way. I'm trying to minimize it to my very best at least. A good kill coming in from Exus and Morels, but that's... I believe that's gonna... What? Minis sitting on side. No one checked that. Why? That's a joke. How? Okay, I mean, he only got one. But thumbs up for effort, I guess. I mean, he's... was sitting on the side. Now, 5-2 for EPSILON. We're finally gonna see it. Well, finally. More or less a full buy here. Pride still lacking a bit of utility. They do have the double up set up on Soon and Minis. Well, I'd like to see Soon have actually been fairly decent with the AWP. Not a player that I've heard too much about before he joined Pride. Not a player that I really know, to be honest. But he surprised me in a nice fashion to be able to pick up the AWP on a team like Pride. It's a fairly new team, but on a team with players like they have on Pride, that's pretty impressive in my opinion. Palf moving out through the smoke towards middle, takes care of Repo. That's going to be the first frag in favor of EPSILON. Disco Dublin working his magic, takes care of Exus. Soon sitting on the side itself, over towards B, gets ready B. Draken with a quick return. Ooh, Draken actually burning a bit on the side. Not that it matters too much. Disco Dublin holding the cross here. Morels is gonna go down. Minis, last player alive, sitting up at heaven with his AWP in a 1-on-3 situation. Now, he might be able to get a single frag. Draken, but instead he's just gonna run away in towards CT spawn. He is getting pushed from every possible angle. He's just waiting for the engagement by EPSILON. Res making his way in there. Do realize that Meniz is sitting in the spawn. Ooh, okay, that works. Meniz getting a nice little headshot with the AWP. Nonetheless, it is going to be 6-2 for EPSILON. Looking terribly strong here on Cash. Obviously, not terribly strong if you're EPSILON, but for Pride to pick Cash, commonly known as a pretty good map for... It used to be a pretty good map for North American players. It started in North America. A lot of the pro players back there actually were a part of the beta testing on this map back in the days. And then it turned out that German teams and Polish teams were absolutely insane on this map. Now it's been equalized a bit along the way, obviously. A lot more teams starting to practice map. About a year and a half ago, pretty much everyone was on the flow with this map. Obviously, you get to choose certain map pool. You can't get to play every single map. That would be absolutely mayhem. Good kill coming in from Disco Dublin on Morels over by Highway. Exus sitting up at Mini Shroud, as I like to call it. Now he does spot one, he does spot two, but he holds his fire, and normally I would say that's a great decision, but unfortunately for him, he gets spotted out. He gets taken down by Palf. Palf with a double kill, Disco Dublin with a double kill, and Palf will get his third kill. Now this is just looking absolutely terrible for Pride right now, and this pause, it needs to happen. It definitely needs to happen. I've been waiting for this pause for the last 5 rounds. It's been all about EPSILON for the last 5 rounds. Actually, the last 7 rounds? Yep. The last 7 rounds have been all about EPSILON and pretty much all about Disco Dublin. He's doing work, sitting on 12 kills, have been the main part in pretty much all of the rounds that EPSILON have won. Have done a tremendous job already. And EPSILON, as I said, looking to make this one 2-0. In this pause, I'm gonna take... No, I'm not gonna take a short break. I'm gonna take a sip of my water and I'll be back in a second. It is gonna be unpaused again. And we are gonna go live. Cheers out there. Now this water might taste a lot like an energy drink. Non-carbonated energy drink. Kinda tastes like lemonade. But it's good. And it is water. Freddy B takes care of Meniz. Towards Vents. Rest getting boosted. Won't get the kill here. Gets a triple as well. Oh, was it a terrible spot, Rest, but still gets a triple kill. Talk about adding insult to injury. See you later, Pride. It's the clear message here from Res. Ain't won none of that. 8-2 for EPSILON. Finally, there will be enough money once again to try to buy up. They do have the double up set up. Okay, Disco Dublin just going for the jump peak towards B, because why in the world not? Exus does get one on rest, but quick return coming in from Draken. We're stuck on Exus. He is beautiful. I actually don't know. I've never seen the man. The boy. I know nothing about him, to be perfectly honest. That works. Palf going down to 20 HP. From a wild spray down through to checkers. Draken's gonna fall as she pushes out, going for the hunt. I do want to point out that EPSILON, they have plenty of money to work with. So obviously, they can go to hunt as much as they like. And that's exactly what they're doing. You see Freddy B also went for the hunt over towards Car, but he got taken down by Repo. So only one member surviving for EPSILON. That's gonna put a small dent in their economy. But as you can see, 3 players sitting on 16,000 before they buy up in this one. 2 players just around 6,000 after they've bought up. It's not looking good for Pride. Draken running through the Molotov, through the fire and the flames. As a rock band would have said once in the 90s. I don't know my rock. I'm sorry. A lot of damage done already across the board. Freddy B, great timing, pushing in towards Checkers, takes care of X's. Morels, that was a bit of an awkward peek, it seemed like. Still gets the job done on Disco Dublin soon, sitting up close. Will get one, but quick return fire coming in from Res. Morels now from Vent will go down to Freddy B. 10-2 for EPSILON. Again, I do want to point out that my very early prediction for this game was a fairly easy 2-0 for EPSILON. But to be honest with you guys, I didn't think it was going to be this easy, because we do see on Pride they have excellent players like Minis, Morels, and Repo, who's been in the game for a long time, who should definitely be able to rack some kills on the board. But it's actually been Sue who's been doing a lot of work with the AWP. Disco Dublin. Was that even Disco Dublin? Yes, it was. It was Draken, sorry. Draken hitting a sick shot through the wall over towards Quad. Tax Minis down to roughly 50. And Minis, obviously, getting cold feet, moving away from the spot. Would have probably done the same. Good decision, Minis. Russ takes care of Morels. Not quite sure what Morels was doing in that position. 4 on 4. Up close and personal. It's Minis. Very close towards A main. Hot flash coming in. Oh, Minis, please! Going for the wild spray down. Repo going for the spray down himself. Minis goes down to 10 HP. Repo does get one, but quick return fire coming in from Draken. 3 on 3. Freddy B down by set. Palf getting dropped from the server in the mid. He got timed out in the middle of the round. That means there's now a 2 on 3 situation. Draken. Over by Squeaky will go down to Minis. Last player, Freddy B. Coming out from main. Minis takes care of him as well. 3rd round on the board for Pride. Trying to maintain some dignity. Trying to get back into the game. There's a long way coming though. I mean, 10-3, it's not looking that great. And still plenty of money on EPSILON. That's a bit unfortunate for EPSILON that Palf actually, like, times out in the actual round. Had it been in, you know, freeze time or at the very start of a round or something like that, would have been a total different case. But obviously it affects you when one of your players drops in the middle of a round. It kind of gets into your head a bit. I don't think the round would have ended like that. I don't think Minis would have gotten those 2 kills if Palf was still alive. Mainly because Palf was also in A main and he was pretty much ready to move up with his AK. We are just waiting for Palf to get back into the game. Hopefully it's nothing serious. I mean, we can only hope that it isn't his, like, entire internet crashing or whatever. We've seen that before, and I hope we don't see that right now. But we can't really do much other than wait for him. And while we are waiting, I do want to give a big shout out to betway.com once again. It's a real money, fully licensed online betting site. Now, obviously, you have to be 18 and above. You have to live in a country where it's legal to bet, to be able to bet on their service. If you are 18 and above, grab your driver's license real fast. Check the date. If it all adds up, well, and you haven't already signed up for the website, then you can look down below. There's a little banner saying something like €5 free bet. Check that out. Click on the banner. You'll get €5, not dollars. I think I said dollars before. It's euros that you will get for signing up on their website. So definitely go check that out. And again, thank you guys for tuning in. We are going to get back into the game here. 10-3 to EPSILON. As I said, they do have plenty of money to work with. Pride now with the double up setup. Double up setup for EPSILON as well. It's Disco Dublin and Draken. Draken going for pretty much the jump peak towards middle. Not going to catch anything quite yet. Minis catching Palf. Not quite sure why we're stuck on Repo. I do know for a fact that Repo is a little cutie. But still, I would like to see some action from all the players, not only Repo. Exis taking care of Res. Spotting Disco Dublin as well. Goes down to 10 HP, and that's going to do the job here. Freddy B with a Molotov towards middle. Just over the top of boost. Using the little edge on the roof to angle it correctly. Freddy B gets a shot on the A bomb site, moving in towards side now. Minis and Soon, both with orbs. Soon already in position. Minis coming up from highway. Soon goes down to Disco Dublin. Minis, as I said, from highway, trying to make this work for him. Slowly making his way in towards the site. Disco Dublin moving around Reps. And unfortunately for Minis, he's going to run right into the crosshair of Disco Dublin. 11-3 for EPSILON. Taking a bit of damage here in this duel. There's not really that much to work with here for Pride. In this last round of the first half, sitting on only pistols and head armor. Repo, only one with a kit. Exis, I mean, that was a pretty nice shot, but it was mostly due to the fact that Pau was missing his complete spray. Disco Dublin moving in from T-spawn will take care of Exis finally. Morels takes care of Draken out towards A main. Nico sitting right behind the door. Waiting for the right time to move in. Going for the repeat, takes him down. 3 on 2. Freddy B. Don't really have too much to work with here. 1 HP. Does have the AK. Not entirely sure why he's wielding his Tech 9 at this moment. Now that's beautiful play. Absolutely beautiful play by Wrestler at Squeaky. Just wasting as much time as possible, making sure that his teammates get in position as well. A bomb have been dropped on site. With 20 seconds to go, they need to find a kill here. They need to move in towards the site together. Soon in a decent position. We'll get the drop on Rest. Soon gets the drop on Disco Dublin as well. That's going to be 11-4. Pride take the final round of the first half, but I do want to point out that I don't think it's going to be enough. Sorry, any Polish or Pride fans out there. 4 rounds on CT side of cash. I just had to check my date. I'm sorry, I thought it might have been 1st of April or something. Because this is somewhat of a joke. We are gonna go straight into the second half. EPSILON now on CT side. I have seen it before. EPSILON are pretty good on the CT side of most maps, actually. They have strong AWPers, and that's sometimes what makes a great CT half. Having strong AWPers, ready to hold the right angles, in position, waiting for any pushes to come in. They do have the right idea here as well. They have a triple stack over towards the B bomb side. Palf gets 2, but quick trade actually. 2 kills in favor of Pride as well. Rest on the side itself will get 2 of his own. Minis now left in a 1-on-2 situation up against Disco Doppler and Freddy B. If I were Minis, I wouldn't be sitting in a... I would never want to be sitting in a clutch situation against exactly these 2 players from EPSILON. It's the dynamic duo. It's the... I don't know, my reference game is not on point, I'm sorry. Disco Doppler and Freddy B, very strong individual skilled players, and in a duo, these 2 guys in a clutch situation, absolutely devastating. Really, really just devastating. Being in a clutch situation against these 2 guys, it's gonna be tough. Towards the A side, very fast push. Palf gets the dink here on Morels, but again, just like in one of the previous rounds, I actually think it's 2 rounds ago, very last round of the first half, he's missing a ton of shots. Now he didn't miss that many shots on Mirage. Unfortunately for him, this is cash. Draken takes care of Morels towards middle. Minis and X's both fairly low on HP. Repo does have 100. It doesn't really matter. It is going to be a fairly easy retake here for EPSILON. Pride do get the bomb down. 13-4. Before this match really runs out of hand and I can't control myself anymore, I just want to say that we have another match coming up later tonight. It's set to start in 1.5 hours, roughly 1 hour and 20 minutes, something like that. And it is going to be, let me check my cheat sheet real fast, Gambit versus Escape Gaming, coming up at around 8 o'clock. CEST 2000 CEST, whatever you want to call it. Again, fast push towards the A bomb site. And they do get the bomb down. Minis actually boosted on top of quad box. That's not something you see every day. Rest takes care of X's soon with a nice shot here on Disco Doppler. Will take him down 3-on-3. Soon goes down to Res. Minis fairly low on HP. Repo getting spotted. Out on the backside of Red. Repo doing the right thing. Costing some time. Minis is going to go in for the frag. And Pride, they bounce back. I do want to say there's a long way before they can call this a comeback or even a comeback attempt. That round, pretty good round towards the A bomb site. Fairly quick in towards the site, getting good after plant positions, using the smokes to their advantage, and playing the time beautifully. Disco Dotman from Highway, peeking towards middle. Dust spot. I believe that was soon over by Vents. Takes him down to roughly 50 HP. Goes down to 74 himself. There's a bit of a passive start here from Pride. Spread out across the map. But they already have a player up towards Highway. That's Benice. And right on the backside of top of Highway box. I don't know what to call that box, to be honest. Up here by Soon, takes care of the rest. Disco Dotman and Freddy B with one each. Freddy B gets yet another one. X's finally takes care of him. But Soon and X is both very low, and now X is all alone. Doing a lot of damage towards Draken, but as I said, he is all alone. Barely any HP, and that's gonna be it. The nade touches down upon him. It rains from above. That's a different game, I'm sorry. 14-5 for EPSILON, looking to close this one out, 2-0. And Pride, it doesn't seem like they have too much left in their bag. It doesn't seem like they have any sort of, like, sick hidden strats or whatever. It's looking very lackluster for Pride here on Cash, and to be honest, looking at this game and taking this game for what this game is and nothing else, I can't quite understand why Pride chose Cash. That might just be me reading too much into the game here. Or else going for the peak towards B. Dust spot. Raken takes him down to 40 HP. But fully blinded, Resh is gonna push out, take care of Morels, bring him down to his knees. Freddy B now up close towards Highway box. Two players peeking around the corner at the exact time that he was jumping. A bit of a bad timing here on Freddy B. Still gets one nonetheless. Oh, in a terrible spot on site itself. Soon will take him down with a bit of help from Repo. Knees. Another nice shot. Quick trade coming in from Res nonetheless. Res almost hitting that shot on Soon. Or on Repo, I believe it was. 2-on-2. Repo sitting close side. He's gonna go down. Soon now close side by default. Sitting up close towards the box now. He is spotted. His position is known. He is gonna take a lot of damage and finally go down as Drake and Res helps each other out. We'll bring him down. And 15-5 for EPSILON. Look decent here for Pride in this round, but unfortunately, much like the game in total, it just wasn't enough. 15-5 is set. EPSILON now sitting on map and match point. One more round for EPSILON and it will be a quick 2-0. Now Pride, they need 10 rounds in a row to take us into overtime. I always put that out there, but I definitely don't see that happening right now. Raken goes down to Morels over by Checkers. Morels picks up the AWP. Balls back into safety now. Powell hitting a nice shot, but again, he hits the early headshot on Meniz, but Meniz going for that shoulder peek, jiggle peek as I like to call it. Answers back, takes him down. Powell, I guess Cash is just simply not his map. Res falls to Morels. Freddy B now left alone. A 1-on-4 situation. Right. If you somehow manage to screw up this round, I'm gonna, I don't know, I'm gonna find someone else to cast all the games that have you in it. Oh, I think Freddy B just saved me from going through that trouble, as he's just trying to fall away. Hopefully hold on to his M4. 15-5 turns 15-6. And this time around, there's not too much money for EPSILON. Now, I really hate this, and I've said it on multiple occasions. I absolutely hate when people are this far ahead, and they still decide to go for peaceful fall fight. It really makes no sense to me. I mean, if you have this much money, or if you have this... Sorry, not this much money. If you don't really have that much money, but you're sitting on a strong lead like this, why not just go for 1 or 2 ecos, take it slow, you have the time to do it, instead of forcing up. We've actually seen people lose games because of that before in Tier 1 matches. Just want to point that out. I don't hope it happens here. I do think that EPSILON are gonna take this eco. Please prove me right, please. They are indeed gonna take this eco. Pride takes care of Res, Palf with the trade. A triple push towards B. Do pick up the AK, make their way back towards the A-bomb site. The bomb is slowly making its way in towards the site. Freddy B in a decent position. He's gonna go down to that nade from Minis. So Repo takes care of this with Dublin over by Highway. 2-on-4 situation here. Draken does have the AK, but they pretty much line up for Minis. He only gets one. Drops the AK, but Pal picks it right up. Rels is finally gonna do him in. Bashes it right over him. 15-8. Pride stays alive for at least another round. And a bit of go-to-be lag. I'm not much of a spoiler, but unfortunately go-to-be sometimes is. Disco Dublin already taking a ton of damage. The early stage of this round down to 26. Smoke getting set up for the A-bomb site. Could it be getting boosted into bed? Spot Texas will take him down as well. Pretty P taking a bit of damage, goes down to roughly 50 HP. Palf on the other side over towards A, takes care of Soon. And the rest of Pride making their way in. Why are we stuck on Freddy B? He does have a pretty name, but no. Give him a break. Repo left alone in a 1-on-5 situation. I don't believe there's anything he can do about this. Might be able to get a frag, maybe even 2. But let's be honest, that's more than likely gonna be it. I don't believe this. Okay. First frag was fairly easily. Second frag was pretty nice, actually. Res sitting over by Forklift. He is getting flanked by Freddy B, though. That's gonna be it. 2-0 for EPSILON. 16-8. GG. Oh my lord, not that. GG, well played. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as I said, we will be back in about an hour. And that's gonna be with Gambit versus Escape Gaming. But until then, stay awesome.
Think you know esports? Then prove it. Win real money on all your favorite esports games. Just pick your event. We have loads to choose from. And place your bet. Win real money at Betway.